would need to.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Because I can't see anything yet. Don't start it out yet.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Ready to get rocking, man?
Yep.
All right, we live. All right, welcome to YFM Sports, man. Welcome everybody. Let's go ahead and get started for the day. I hope everybody's having a good week, good blessed week, man. Jimmy B. Fearless from YFM Sports. What's good, everybody? Today we're gonna talk about the in-season tournament.
Yeah.
Big homie Wayne, hope you doing good, bro. Hope you doing blessed up, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing okay, man. Just, a little annoyed by the 21st century, dog.
That's all right, though, man. I don't think that you're alone in that, big homie. Go ahead, man. You gotta show us the hoodie, man. You know what I mean?
So
Exclusive.
yeah,
Ain't
we
even
got the
on
we got the
sale.
new hoodies. We got the new hoodies that the new YFM sports hoodies, created by yours truly. I made it earlier this week. It came through just today, a few minutes ago. It's nice, it's plush, it feels good. And not only can you get one of these YFM sports hoodies from our Etsy YFM Sports Media, you can always get one with the Al Bundy shirt that Fearless has on. You can also get one that has the screen. Oh, Shooter McGavin, there you go, right there. And while you got that on right there, Fearless, let me pull this one up too. Another one I got that fits beautiful. You can also get you a nice little He Got Game shirt. We got a new one of those right
Ooh,
there. Looking mad
that's not
nice,
even
mad
out
nice.
yet, man. That's not
Not
even
even
out yet.
out yet.
Bro.
Not even out. And you know what's crazy about it though? This picture, man, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes to me, man. If I had the time to just go through it and tell you what I thought about this shirt, man, and how great the image is, I would do it for y'all, man. But yeah, we got a lot more coming in. We got the He Got Game. We got the Die Hard Christmas shirts coming in. And of course we got the blue chips. You can get all of those in hoodies, shirts, phone covers, anything you want, man. All right, but still, please and thank you guys for sticking with us thus far. YFM Sports Media on Etsy. Get you some merch, man. Thank you guys so very much. And Phyllis, you want to start off by talking about the NBA in-season tournament. And
Yeah, man.
I'll go ahead and let you start, man, because I have some feelings about this as well.
All right. So first of all, y'all, the NBA in-season tournament, it has started. It started officially on Friday, I believe. Actually, I think it might have been Thursday, but there's a lot of games going on. So basically, as you can see right here, this is a picture of the court. One of the first things that's going on
I
for the
hate those
in-season.
courts, dog.
I
I
know,
hate
man.
those courts,
I
man.
know. Let me go ahead and break it down. So the in-season tournament is kind of a way for the NBA to sell the in-season games. The
Yeah.
problem is this, and y'all already know this. Players don't be playing in the regular season, right? There's an issue with players playing in the regular season. They have an issue because of load management, because they know also that there's 82 games. And those 82 games really don't count. Nobody gives a fuck. And the reason why nobody cares is because, in my opinion, Michael Jordan, the media, the fans, we have praised champions. The more championships you have, the better. So a lot of the star players, they wait until it gets closer to the playoffs to really start playing more consistent games. And some of them just wait until the playoffs in general to start playing because they're chasing the elusive NBA final championship, right?
Right.
So the NBA in season tournament, what that's supposed to do is two things. One, you already know load management. You can't do that shit anymore like that in the NBA. If you do it as a team, you can get fined and all that type of stuff. Players
Right.
are still finding ways to get away with that shit. There's a
Yeah.
couple players, Kyrie ain't playing and shit like that, but they trying to, stop that. So that's one thing. The second thing is that the NBA is having issues with selling these NBA games to ABC, CBS, whoever else, right? All of these other channels that are looking for content. Fox, they can't really sell these regular season games on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays because nobody plays, and it's not really helping anyone's playoff odds. So a lot of just the players don't play. So the in-season tournament idea came to mind. It's a new colorful courts, and the NBA players, the people that win, the coaches and the NBA players, if you win, you get $500,000 bonus. If you finish in like second place, you get a $200,000 bonus. Players and coaches, and then if you finish third or fourth place, you get $50,000. So there's an added incentive for the players, but it has no playoff implications. It has no seeding implications. So there's really no implications for trying to make it to the playoffs.
Right.
You're going to play these fucking games anyway. But the NBA knows that if they can get more stars to play and get people interested in an in-season tournament, then they can sell these games to these TV station owners, which in turn, if people watch it, people tune into these games, then that means more advertising dollars for the TV stations. That's what this whole shit is about. And they're hoping the NBA, from what I heard or reports, Adam Silver talked to the NBA stars like, yo, y'all need to play and take this shit serious. And the reason why is because this means more money in y'all pocket. Because the more money that we get from TV station owners and those big conglomerates, the more money you can get for your contracts, the more money enters the NBA. See, the NFL don't have this fucking problem. The NFL can put a game on Thursday and you're going to get 3, 4, 5 million people watching it. And I'm talking about the Steelers versus the Titans. Two non-elite quarterbacks, two teams as fringe, right? Two fringe teams. Though that shit does numbers. But the NBA, they have an issue with that. They have an issue with that. So if they can't make compelling content, the NBA is going to fail. And that's the reason why they're doing this shit. So my thoughts quickly before Big Homie Wayne, I get your thoughts. My thoughts is this. Is this the worst idea the NBA has ever came up with? I would say no. There hasn't been a lot of failure, certainly in the Adam Silver era, right? One thing I would say, player empowerment has gotten fuck out of control, but that's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's definitely out of fucking control because these motherfuckers be doing whatever the fuck they want. We're gonna talk about James Harden a little bit later today, and this motherfucker getting traded 15, 11 times. He get traded more than Nick Cannon had kids. It's fucking ridiculous. So we're gonna talk about that, right? So that's one of the worst things I think Adam Silver has done. He empowered the players so much that the teams don't have no recourse. There's no true power. But the in-season tournament, I just think that the main thing is at this particular point, this iteration, it's just mad cringy. And not in a good way. It just looks goofy. It looks stupid. It looks like the Harlem Globetrotters out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like it just looks
the actual look of it.
Actual content, the stuff looks terrible. And the NBA players, which is really the funniest part, is that the NBA players are coming out like we don't know what the fuck this is about. So the NBA players don't give a fuck about this shit. They don't support it. So if you got that, only person that came out, Damian Lillard was the only one that came out. Was like, yo, we trying to make it to Vegas. Fuck it. Because it's about that Skrilla, which is fine. But this shit doesn't mean anything right now. Because you can win this shit and that's it. So Big Homie Wayne, in-season tournament, man. All of this stuff going on, all of this new hype, all of this hate on Twix, aka X and Twitter. What do you think about it, Big Homie?
So I agree and I disagree with you on some things. First off, the courts, I fucking hate how these courts look, man. They look like shit. You know, it looks like, you know how you used to play like in the NBA 2K or Madden and you're trying to trade your or switch your uniforms up. You're trying to switch your uniforms up.
Franchise to another city and shit. Yeah. And like, yo, you make your own court. Oh my god.
Not even that, but when you switch uniforms, one team with your team, and you switch the uniform with the other team, and you forget, then y'all both have like black and white and shit, and y'all just clashing. Yeah, and you can't tell who is who, and you can't. And this shit just looks weird. That's what these courts look like to me. So there's a couple of things that you said about this that I do agree with. You're saying ABC,
CBS, Fox, all of them.
I personally feel like they don't care about NBA anymore because it's pretty much just call it what it is. It's too many black people. It's simple as that. Yes, the NFL has a great bit of black people as well, but it's a little different. You know, I can't really spell out that difference. I'm not sure why. Maybe because football is more of America's sport. Basketball is more of a Negro sport, if you will. And I also believe that the NFL has the NFL players in more control than the NBA. NBA can kind of speak their mind a little bit and let that be that. They may have a little bit of recourse, but really not too much. As much as the NFL, you can actually look at Colin Kaepernick and say that,
That's an interesting point.
Yeah. And then
I don't agree, but that's a very interesting point.
the whole tournament thing is like, it seems like they're paying, it's like you're being paid to go to school. Have you ever heard that thing? Like back if you're growing up in like the inner city, sometimes like teachers will get together and be like, oh, okay, let's put $1 in a jar, and whoever comes to school without having any days missing, you'll get this whole jar. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like you're already getting paid like $15 million a game, and now they're going to create this new tournament to where you'll get paid $500,000 more, and they have to make that seem more enticing. And I'm sure they're using the LeBrons and the other bigger names to kind of push this thing going forward.
Oh yeah,
and I understand that, and it's and I'm actually all for it because they're choosing LeBron to be the team player for the rest of the league. And then you said, who was it that said was it Dame who said that I don't even know what's going on?
Oh no, that wasn't
Who was
Dame.
it?
That was Bones Highland. Bones Highland, and I actually have a clip of that we posted on X or Twitter or whatever the hell we're calling it this year.
It's Twit.
I
Yeah,
have
Twit.
a clip
Twit,
of that.
yeah.
I have a clip of that, and I also look. What happened was that Damian Lillard is the one that said that he trying to win.
Okay.
He ain't won shit anyway, so it kind of makes sense. No shade. Just being honest.
So, they don't need that right now. The NBA doesn't need the people who really don't know what's going on, even if they don't know what's going on. You can't say you shouldn't say that I don't know what's going on. You shouldn't be as confused or say that you're as confused as everybody else. James, Fearless, I'm gonna revert you back to James real quick. When we used to work together, do you remember a few years ago when they started to implement this quiet time at the job that we're working at, and you were one of the first ones to know about it, and you were like, damn, you were stressing like, how am I going to tell this to the team because they're not going to take it that well? But you didn't change your mind frame when you came to tell us about it. You were like, yo, we've already been doing this, y'all. That was the positivity that you had in you, and that LeBron has, and that other people in the league should have when it comes to this tournament thing. This is something that's absolutely new that they brought together to bring more eyes and more care to the NBA. Because like you said, that's another thing about NFL too. NFL is, correct me, 16 games. Each team gets 16 games, 15 games, something like that.
17
playoffs. Each one, okay, and each NBA team is 82 games. Boy, that's like, that's draining to watch and to keep in contact with. And if you really watch NBA, you got to do it with all the teams, and you got to, you know what I mean? You have to really care. And within those 82 games, a great majority of them are throwaway games that you're probably not going to care about.
And that's a really good point. Most of the fucking NBA, first of all, it comes on late. That's the one thing.
It comes on at 10 o'clock late, sometimes, man.
Like you're automatically catering to younger people, which is fine. But like, that means that the demographic that truly spends money, the demographic in their 30s and 40s and early 50s, those folks that actually have like annual salaries and shit, what I mean? Like actual money to spend.
Yeah.
They ain't engaging all the time. So they are going to only engage during the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
Because that's when the biggest stars is on stage anyway. So they're like, why should I watch this shit? So now they try something else. Just like you said, man. It comes on too late. And then on the weekends, when it does come on, you compete with college football and the NFL.
You're still competing with football, just football in general. And you're not going to beat football. They can barely beat baseball. And baseball is the boringest shit in the world. But I mean, it's just so much of America's blood in baseball that it's never gonna go anywhere.
Watch out, y'all. Watch out for the episode I'm about to drop about how baseball is actually the best live sport ever.
Why?
I said live, but on TV, I got a whole video breaking it down. On TV, it's horrible, but live is lit. It's like the club,
I agree.
I promise.
I agree. Yeah. No, I agree.
But on TV, that's just terrible. Go ahead, homie.
but to the tournament, I do like the tournament for basketball for NBA because it makes you care about something. But I hate the fact that you have to pay these billionaires more money in order. You're paying them to care generally. You're paying them just to care about it. I really think everybody needs to get behind this in order to make this a thing. Because, like you said, if they're losing ratings, this is the one thing that if they care about it, then we'll care about it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they have to show that they like this is real. This it's new, but so what? They have to show that they care
NBA
enough about the
players
league.
have to show
Yes, yes. The NBA
play-
players have to show that they care enough about this to keep this going and keep the league going, so that LeBron's son can play, so that Wendy can score another 38. You know what I mean? Like we have to keep these things going.
and they make more money. They get more money. If they get more money, that makes everybody happy.
Cool, right. But do they really? That's my thing though. It's like you have to. I don't like having to pay them more money. You know, like if you win, you do this. You win it. It kind of seems kind of high schoolish, kind of. You know what I mean?
Well, you gotta think about it. Somebody gonna make the money, so it might as well be the motherfuckers that's actually on the court and the niggas.
What do you mean? What do you mean when you say somebody's gonna make the money?
Well, you know, if they make more revenue, right? And the owners make the revenue and the NBA makes the revenue, then shit, the players need to make that revenue too.
The players are already making the revenue.
I know,
so
but
you're putting in this new tournament.
They should get more money. Is what I'm saying.
Is
more
there,
money
is
come
there,
in, they should get more.
Okay, why? They've already signed their contracts. This is something new to keep them employed. They keep them employed. No, this is to keep them employed. Because if it doesn't matter how good you are at shooting a basket, if ain't nobody watching, they go cancel the fucking NBA, bro. Like they're going to cancel a sport, like on some whack shit, like on some we're gonna kill Black Panther off because dude who played him died. That's crazy to me, you know, and I feel like the same way. What? Like you can't get paid extra. You know what I mean? Think about it.
You have a point because it's just
how much more do you need?
Like I can't. Well, it's not about me. It's not about how much more you need because the NBA,
right?
Like the top NBA players, they make a lot. But something just came out. One of the NFL players was like, "We're the only people that makes millions of dollars per year that actually get taxed correctly because they get 46% removed from their check. It's still when you get a $300,000 check, nigga." You still balling out of control, right?
Absolutely.
But hear me out.
There's no but. There's
it
no
is,
buts, bro. Come
hear me out. If you're gonna play these games anyway, why are you getting a bonus? There's only one reason why, which is to your point, which is why I agree with you now. There's only one reason why you're getting a bonus to make motherfuckers care.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Because other than that, you're gonna play the games anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the only incentive that they have. But someone came out, I can't remember who it was, but an NBA player came out and said what they should do is if you win, you get automatic seeding within the playoffs. Like you automatically like the 7th seed or whatever. And if you play better or the 8th seed, but if you play good, then you know you can get your seat in whatever you play. You feel me? But like, let's say like the Houston Rockets. Shout out to Houston. I'm in Houston right now for the Loud Festival. Everybody.
See, I knew you was somewhere, man. I'm like,
I'm in Houston. Yeah.
You at your mama's house?
Yeah. No, nigga. What?
Yeah, the hotel. I know.
It's the Marriott. You know what I mean? So this ain't all this beige shit. This shit look crazy. I don't know what color that is. Tan. Anyway, I forgot my train of thought, but my whole thing is that I'm saying it's like, let's say Houston wins, the Houston Rockets win, but they only win like 25 games this year, but they still getting into the playoffs. That's tight. It's unfair.
No, it's not. No, it's not. They're gonna
get fucking destroyed.
And you know, I'm not a fair nigga. I don't like all that life ain't fair shit. Like you're an adult, you have to know by now that life ain't fair. But that's not fair. That ain't right, bro. I've been balling my ass off. We did fairly decent in the tournament. We won fucking 60 of the 82 games, and these people didn't want 25, and they're in the higher. Nah, bro, we're not doing that.
You know they're gonna get murked. They're gonna get murked.
But that could have been, Brett. But that spot could have been for like a decent team, a good team. Yeah, that's not fair to them. You know,
if you win this tournament, though, you beat all these teams, dog. I'm pretty sure your team is not trash. Like you can't be trash, and you gotta win all these games.
Listen, I always say this. I say this every time, but when I say this, I'm like, then there's no need for us or Stephen A's or anybody else like that, right? It's like none of that matters. It's sports, bro. None of that matter. You don't know who's gonna win. We're talking about hope. We hope this team's gonna beat this team. We think this team's gonna beat this team. We don't know shit. You know, we've been watching NFL. We've said this. We've been said watching NFL this year, but like, yo, this has been the most afflicted year of NFL in a very long time. You know, and I expect the same elite team.
There's no elite team in the NFL
none,
right
bro.
now.
No
Not
elite
one.
QB. It's like everybody is like kind of even or steady. It's like, oh, you here 1 week and then you fall off, and it's too much crazy shit going on right now. So to say that, this team is going to be better than this team, like maybe, but this team can pull off an upset, and upsets happen all the time. I don't even know why they call upsets. They should just be called games because that's what it is, So I don't think that would be fair. The whole seeding thing, I don't think that would be fair. It's something. I mean, you're on the right path. You're on the right course. I think, but yeah, just to give
Maybe they're
them
a
the
playing
money.
team.
Yeah, maybe to
Maybe
give them
they're
the
automatic.
money.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like with you,
I understand. Because it's games you already have been contracted to play anyway. So what the fuck is the difference? It's an incentive. So it's kind of like, if you work at a sales job, they like, yo, we're gonna have a special incentive this week. We already know you do sales, but if you're at top of sales, you get like an extra $1,500 on your paycheck. That's kind of like how it is. Like if you can equate it to like our level of life.
I got you. But that 1,500 is gonna do something for us. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like we're gonna feel that. They're gonna take that 500,000 and put it like with 25 million. You know what I mean? So it's gonna go unnoticed. So it's like just a pat on the back, dog.
Not every player in the NBA it has guap. There's 15 players. A lot of these niggas are undrafted free agents. They make it more than us. But if you think about it, and so you think about their expenses and compare to us, you know how that is. Like you don't got your people's calling, like all your family calling you every fucking 15 minutes for money, right?
That's excuses, bro. I don't care about that.
I'm just
like you could tell them no. Everybody's all tough until somebody calls and wants some money, bro.
You know how it is. You know how it is when you tell motherfucker know how it's gonna be.
That's one thing I hate is when a millionaire be like, "Oh man, I gotta feed my kids, man."
You heard what Hov said. You heard what Hov said.
Hov said no, bro.
And motherfucker asked him for $4,800.
Yeah,
he said
no.
Nah.
And he's right because they're just gonna come back over and over again. They're just gonna come back over and over again.
If you do that though, you just already know. So you better be like me and not be too close to niggas. If you is, niggas gonna get mad. Set that shit at the door, nigga. Before I get this bread, you already know.
Sometimes you gotta ask your mama. Hey, look, sometimes you gotta ask your mama, like, hey mama, are we close to them? Did they change my diaper? You know what I'm saying? Like before you break them some bread. You know what I mean?
I'm close to Mama, Chi-Chi, and Rita. That's who the fuck I'm close to. And Court. That's it, nigga. Like other than that, if you know what I mean? Nah. All right, man. I want to talk about for a little bit, if you don't mind, since we're still on the NBA. I would love to talk about the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know if you noticed, but they have not won a game.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
They're 0-6. As we all know, John Morant, he has been suspended. He's suspended for 25 games. And, the season's moving quick, so he should be back in about 19 games. And I'm pretty sure if I know
5 games, nigga, this movie quick.
He's gonna be back in 19 games. The season's only been on for like half a month.
He's not allowed on the court at all, right?
No, I don't even think he's allowed in the facility, bro.
Yeah. And that's this new thing where you have to be on the court. Like if you're a celebrity or a superstar, you have to be on the court now if you're injured.
I mean, if you're not injured, but if you say you have an injury, you know what I'm saying, you can't load manage. But anyway, he is going to be back soon, supposedly. That's what we think. We're going to be back. He's going to be back soon. We don't know of any injuries. So his suspension, he should be back. And I'm guessing that John Morant is going to be back full health. Full health.
Yeah.
But that still is not an excuse of why they are 0-6.
I agree.
This shit is a disgrace. And it lets you know how important that boy is. And if he is listening or hear this or whatever, hey, yo, bro, Ja, that team runs on you. And the funny thing is that I really think that this has a lot to do also with Tyus Jones. He was the backup point guard last year.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the records, John Morant didn't play because he was injured, whatever. When he didn't play, that the exact same record of when he did play. But having a reliable like a point guard, like that backup point guard that can, like, if he's not scoring 38 points like John Morant is, he's getting people involved. He's a person that can assist. He can do a lot of those different things. He can do a lot of that defensive work. You gotta have that balance. Now, man, with Dylan Brooks being gone, which I know Dylan Brooks is like, fucking people hate him because of what he said to LeBron and all that weird shit, and he's a weirdo. But in terms of him being defensive and in terms of him getting that team together, that team of young boys and getting them serious, those two players missing, man, is what I think is the difference. And if John Morant come back, he gonna have to score 40 to get these motherfuckers to catch up, and that's what's gonna wear him
So
out.
I see that 3J scored 30 points, 10 rebounds, and that was in overtime. They lost by 2 points in overtime.
Going off.
So yeah, it's not like they're like the star players are doing what they're supposed to do.
The star,
You know what I mean?
because there's only
Star.
one now. Yeah, there's only one. They don't have any other stars. You know, they got D Rose on that team.
D-Rose,
like,
yeah.
He's
done. Yeah, D-Rose been done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he ain't 30 point D Rose. Fuck no. You know what I mean?
So Ja's that important. Now this is one of those situations where being in the tournament would help them if that were the goal was the seed, like you were talking about,
Yeah.
because then that way they can hopefully do decent in the tournament until Ja comes back, because now they're waiting for Ja to come back and it'll be too late.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: do you blame Ja for the 0-7 start?
0-6. Yes, I do.
I'm getting 0-7, dog.
Oh shit! Did they lose again last night?
I think so. That's what I'm saying. Last night. That's last night. 3J scored 30 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks. He was player of the game, but they still lost by 2 points.
Yeah, I blame Ja. And I know that Ja was out there living his life. It's hard, man, when you that young and you have to be a leader of a team and you gotta be mature and you're a millionaire and you also, African American man that really identifies with the streets and you identify with hip hop music.
How do you identify with the streets? He wasn't from the streets. I know,
but that does
he had
just
on the
because
uniforms with his family in front of the house and shit.
Know
it's because he got a nigger dad, man. His dad is a buster.
Look, some of the most gangsters motherfuckers didn't grow up around it. I got a great example for you. You know who Crip Mac is?
I've heard of him.
He got the 55th Street. He got the 5 and the Hooverville Killer on his tattoo and all.
I did see that. Yeah, I did see something. Right.
So he's a big like YouTube internet sensation type cat, right? Very, very famous. Crip Mac didn't start. He didn't join the Crips until he was 16.
Okay.
And if you know anything about gang culture, that's late. That's late. Like he ain't start doing none. He was a bad kid and Whoop had problems and behavioral issues, but he was not in the street. So he ain't start really truly banging until he was like 17, 18. And my point is that sometimes for certain people, this could be also John Morant, you find the streets late. You so focused on what you focus on, you in school, whoop, you find that shit late. And when you get certain things, it just changes your personality. This ain't an excuse. I'm just stating the obvious, right? Mm-hmm. But my thing is, yes, I do blame Ja for this, because if Ja was there, they would not be 0-7. It's not happening. That Nick, first of all, he ain't letting that shit slide. And when he come back, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be so pissed off that he's gonna go crazy.
Who's gonna care about him being pissed off?
You know, I'm talking about him and his. The players that's gonna be playing against him is gonna care, because that team is too good for them to not be winning. But Triple J can't. He can't do that shit by himself. He can't. And the team is not stepping up. And I think they just missed their emotional leader in Dillon Brooks. They missed their superstar in John Morant, and they missed that point guard that can settle everything down in Jones, man. And it's just bad. This is not a good look. And a 0-7 start could fuck your season up. Like no playoff fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
Even though it's 82 games and all that bullshit, the morale on that team is trash. The coaching, they looking at the coach sideways. The team ain't winning, and Ja ain't coming yet. He won't be back, until after Christmas? Yeah. Yup. So they gonna, unless something changes and they make a trade or something, or this shit gets together, this is gonna be a losing season. So
yeah, I was gonna ask that too. Is this season a wash? They should go ahead and throw this away. But I also hate the fact that, I hate the fact that this is on Ja's shoulders. Like you could say it's Ja's fault. Mm-hmm. But basically there are other people on the team as well. And I just hate like the stupidity of Ja, because now you have to rely on this person. Well, always you had to rely on this person. And like mentally this person isn't going to make the right decisions. but you need
Nope.
this person for his extra 30 points. And that's what I really hate. That's what I really don't like. I'm sure he's learned from his mistakes. I'm sure he's not going to allow something like this to happen again. I'm
Yeah.
with Ja, but I hate the fact that they're 0-7 and they need like this 22, 23-year-old little kid who can't get his shit together when these dudes
Mentally,
on
yeah.
here been playing for
Mhm.
years. You know, you got D Rose. I don't like we said, we don't expect like a 40-point game from D Rose, but damn, bro, be the leader, be the co-leader, be the something that
It's
can
just
take us,
different.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
different,
It's
man.
just
Even though he's a former MVP, it's just different. Physically, you can't do it. You're not there. It's a lot that come with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And I feel for D Rose. Injuries is what fucked him up. That was it. But I think that once Ja gets there with D Rose, that relationship is gonna be so beneficial for Ja because
Why
he's
can Ja
like,
not be there with him? Like, I'm sure they're. Do you
I'm pretty sure
believe
they're
they're doing
talking. I'm
anything
talking about on
behind
the
the
court.
scenes? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you could talk all day long, but when you in that shit, you know what I'm saying, you actually
Mhm.
fighting in a game, he can be like, yo, settle down, do this, whoop de whoop. You know what I mean? He can give him that because Ja Morant is D Rose. The athleticism, you know what I'm saying, the aggressive attitude, all of that shit. He's all of that shit, but he's just the version. D Rose is the version that just didn't hit. He hit his peak, but he couldn't continue his peak because of injuries. And
Okay.
also, not to mention, he was fucking going up against LeBron James every time he turned around, and that shit also
Mhm.
destroys your body because you got what the fuck. So I hope Memphis they get their shit together. The coach is great. The team they have good players, but when you can just see this is a prime example when you don't have that one superstar, bro. When you don't have a superstar, your team is fucked up.
Yeah, yeah,
Fucked up. You gotta
yeah.
have. That's why teams is doing like the Clippers. They like, yo, we loading up on motherfuckers. So let's go ahead and transition to that, man. This week, it didn't even seem, bro, like it like made major waves. Like it didn't even make major waves. Like we didn't even cover it. Like we didn't even do a video on it, my nigga. Like, well, I did actually. I'm chirping. I made a video
On
about it,
what?
but on James Harden trade. Like I made a video on it, but like it didn't seem like it like shook the ground. Like when he got traded from Houston to the to
Because
the
it's the
Nets.
yeah. Because it just keeps. We'll let. I want to get into
We're
that.
going
I
into
want
it
to get into
now.
that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool.
Go
Bet.
ahead. So, what are your thoughts, man, about the James Harden
My
trade, getting
thought
traded from the
is.
Sixers?
My thought is all this talk that everybody gave to LeBron, talking about he likes to switch teams. He went from this to
Mm-hmm.
Cavs to the this to the Cavs to the this, and like he's a crybaby or whatever things don't go his way. And I'm like, yo, KD did the same thing. Yo, this player did the same thing.
Mm.
This player did it, but it's always LeBron. People has that
KD, you did the
innate
same thing.
hate for
Mm.
LeBron, and then you have
Yep.
someone like James Harden who comes in and he does it, and they're like, give him what he wants. Get the fuck out of here, man. That nigga's going back to the team where he was unsuccessful. That's crazy. Like LeBron did it, but LeBron had the mentality of, I'm bringing a championship to Cleveland, where I'm from, because we need that.
Right.
James Harden is like, I want to go somewhere else. I don't like it over here. Like it's just the same shit over again. I don't like the hate that one player gets and the other player doesn't. He
Mm.
said something. He had a statement where he says, I can't be in the system. I am the system. And everybody said the same thing. As soon as I thought about that, like I heard Cam say this on It Is What It Is. And because I thought the same thing. He's going off on when Jay-Z, he's trying to sound like Jay-Z. I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman, you know? And I feel like he's trying to make himself better than what he is. I can't take nothing away from James Harden, but at the end of the day, regardless of what team you went to, you still don't have a ring. You still don't have a
Mm.
championship. You still don't have
Mm.
your goal, so you're going here, there, and everywhere, jumping from team to team to team, and he's not getting the hate on Twix, but he's also not getting the rings. He's also not doing anything to the team, and now he's going back to the Sixers, and everybody's like, what the fuck? I honestly believe that they put him in there, and it's like a wrench in everything that they had planned for the season.
Yep.
Of course, we have to wait and see. I was never a huge James Harden fan to begin with.
Right.
There's something about him that I don't really like. Um, I don't know, man. I think I'm just one of those uppity blacks that I don't know, like I don't know, dog. Like the beard looks so sanitary and shit, but whatever, whatever.
So,
How do you feel about it? Let me tell you. Let me ask you how you feel about it, dog.
first of all, when he got traded, like I said, it was anticlimactic. Climatic. I don't think that him getting traded to the Clippers
I'm
means
sorry.
this.
I'm sorry. Do you care?
I do care. I feel like I care for the Sixers more than I care for the Clippers. Because for one, I want PG to win a championship. But I
Okay.
also know how this is probably going to affect Westbrook. If you looked at Westbrook's press conference after the trade happened, Westbrook was like, "Yeah, I mean, we just gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to figure out how he fits in." They played together 3 times. What the fuck you got to figure out?
Yeah.
Then this motherfucker talking about I'm the system. Bitch, you ain't no system. You had the
At all.
MVP last year. And I don't know why this didn't make news, but when Joel Embiid had his press conference for winning the MVP, he did it with the whole team. He didn't just do it like on some, you know what I mean, with the like background and shit of the logo or the team or whatever. It was a whole team there. The only motherfucker that wasn't there was James Harden. See, that's the problem with motherfuckers. Ego is a killer. Ego will stop you from making money. Ego will stop you from being successful. Because if you cannot identify, like, hey, yo, at this particular point in time, this motherfucker's better than me. I need to let him shine and do his 1-2 thing. And I need to find my route and find out exactly how I'm going to go ahead and make my moves within this organization or within this setup. Or maybe it's time to walk away. But he walking away constantly, to me, means that he doesn't have the ability to understand that right now, you ain't it.
I'm not. Yeah.
You ain't it, bro. You are not the same James Harden. For one, you don't take care of your body. For two, you mad petty, mad zesty on this motherfucker going to China talking about this nigga. I hate Daryl Morey. I'll never play for this nigga again. Why is that necessary? Be a professional, bro. Stop being a little child. You know what I mean? Then you like, oh, I only want to go to LA. And the trade package that they got was poop. It was poop. They ain't get no players that could really start. You know what I mean? They got, Crowder or whatever, but like, come on, man, or whoever they got, like Morris and shit like that. Like, it just, to me, this motherfucker knows how to destroy teams. And I think the Sixers could have won if he got his mind right. But he doesn't play well in the playoffs. He did have 2 40-point games. But after that, as soon as Embiid came back, he was just like playing like he was sulking out there. He led the league in assists last year. That's amazing, bro. Led the league in assists. But why you can't do the same shit in the playoffs?
Yo,
Like, it
I'm
just
gonna make
doesn't translate. He just pisses me off. And I wish he was better. I wish he was mentally better. I wish that he could stop fucking getting traded and asking to be traded and just try to help build something.
right.
Just try to help build something. And
Just kind of see something through the end for once. Not
just
not career end, but just
like he to me like kind of seems like he's kind of how I am at my job. We call it being agile, being able to do something, make a change, notice that it doesn't work, and then either revert back or go to another change that might be more successful. That's perfectly fine. But this is, developer type shit. This is enterprise technology. You know what I'm saying? This is IT. These niggas playing the NBA. You know how long it takes for a team to gel? It's not just a 1-season thing. You come in, I'm the missing piece, and then we're gonna win the championship. That shit don't work. It takes years for a team to be built. It takes years to build chemistry.
right.
So, like, I don't know, like, what the fuck is his point of being on the Clippers? What he gonna do? Catch and shoot threes? No. He gonna need the ball in his hand. Well, so does Westbrook. So that ain't gonna work. He don't defend for dick. So what the fuck is he there for? He ain't gonna sit on the bench. He gonna get mad and ask to get traded again. And there's nobody else that really wants this jerk. He can come back to Houston. That's fine. But he gonna be with a whole bunch of young guns. So you ain't winning a championship. So if he don't win it this year, man, I don't know what the fuck gonna happen to old boy. I don't know. So that's my thoughts, man. It's just like
My thing is
frustrating.
very frustrating. My thing is go ahead and let it happen. Give him the trade on some Ben Simmons shit. Like, go ahead and let it happen. Let's see where he falls, where the ball falls. Pause and no pun intended. Let's just see what happens throughout the season. Maybe him and Russell Westbrook will bump heads. That's how I kind of see it. Because they
It
both
happened
kind of
before.
older and
I don't give a fuck what nobody said. It happened in Houston when Westbrook got traded there. That shit happened. They bumped heads. That team was also garbage, but like it was just him and him. You know what I'm saying? Them two motherfuckers. But like, I don't know, man. Like, with Kawhi Leonard there, he's quiet. Paul George there, he seems like he's kind of quiet, even though he got his podcast now. I don't know if he's one of them alpha leader type motherfuckers. Like, hey, yo, man, get it together. I don't know if he's one of them type niggas. Westbrook, he seemed like he is one of those type motherfuckers, but he ain't like the Westbrook he used to be. So he can't really just dictate and be like, yo, this is my team. Who's the leader? Whose team is it? Who's the one that's going to take the last shot? Like, all of this shit is questions, bro. All of this shit is questions. And then, like, who's going
Now
to be
let
the
me ask
defensive?
you. Let me ask you. Are there any teams where there's players like, fuck it, I'm taking the last shot. I'm not talking about it. If I get the rock, it's too many of y'all old people or too many of y'all superstars, quote unquote, on the team. If I get the ball, I'm gonna take the last shot. Ain't no, I'm looking for you. I have. It kind of feels like a Ja Morant type of spirit. You know what I mean? I kind of get that from Ja a little bit. Like if he gets the rock,
yeah.
he'll, like I'll shoot
He
it. But
going
he's
off.
a superstar. He's a superstar. He's the star of the team. But if it was left up to like one of those guys, if I was PG, I'm not sitting down and having a conversation like, oh, I'm gonna throw it to Harden, or I'm gonna throw it to Westbrook. Like I'm going to shoot the ball.
Yeah, if I'm
Straight up.
PG, to me, he's the best. Him and Kawhi are the closers, but PG
Okay.
is more, in my opinion, because PG, I've seen him do it way more and consistently. He's been injured, but not like fucking Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he is,
Yeah.
he has supposedly has arthritis in both of his knees. Like that's some shit. You know what I'm saying? So if it's me, I'm doing Paul George. That's who I'm giving the ball to, and I don't think there should be any discussion.
Over Kawhi?
Right now, yeah, I think Kawhi is the best overall player on the team, but I think Paul George is the best offensive player. I think he shoots threes better. His dribble is better. He can still get to the hoop and dominate. And Kawhi can still do a lot of that stuff too, but Kawhi's game is more mid-range. So if it's a three-point shot, I'm definitely giving it to fucking PG. I'm not giving it to, James Harden. I'm not. I don't even remember James Harden having like multiple game-winning shots. I might be bugging, but I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn sure not giving it to Westbrook unless it's a dunk.
Yeah.
Give him the ball to shoot.
Yo, his last minute shots is over, dog.
He just did one earlier in the year and he fucking missed. And Kawhi Leonard shot the three. He missed it. Paul George or Westbrook got the rebound and then he like dribbled back and then shot it. He missed it. But when you looked over when he made the shot, you see Kawhi Leonard like on the floor, like, why did you take that shot, my nigga? That's what's going to happen. And that's going to happen in the playoffs. Because Kawhi Leonard's not the type of dude to come up to him and be like, hey, yo, I know you great, but my nigga, if I make that shot, you get the rebound, please pass it to me or PG. No diss, but you can't shoot, my nigga. Or take it to the motherfucking rack. If you ain't taking it to the rack, please pass it to somebody that know how to shoot. Please. Please.
Ain't gonna take that.
I know, but see what I'm saying? Ego. Your punk ass ego can't take it. Not you, but I'm saying.
No, yeah. No, I couldn't take it either, though, nigga. I'm like, oh, okay, I can't shoot.
All right, well,
fuck you, nigga.
Fuck you. Fuck this. Fuck this camera. Fuck this
take
podcast.
Off the hoodie, like, I'm out of here, man. Get mad at the nigga like he pay your bills, man. Yeah.
Text you, you're gonna be like, what up? Get you what? Not even what up. What's up? Like that's it.
One
nigga.
word,
like,
yeah, nigga. Ain't even one hit the space bar on
nigga.
You,
like a question mark, nigga. Like nah. So to me, that's a major issue. This shit is not going to help the Clippers win. If they win, it's going to be in spite of his ass.
You say major issue. I don't feel like it's a major issue because like you said, nobody cared about it. Okay.
For James Harden, I'm sorry, in his career, it's like, bro, where else you gonna go? I saw the stat that he tied somebody with the most trades in the most amount of years in NBA history. He's been traded 4 times in 4 years. That nigga is like
who's
he's
he
an NBA thought. He's getting passed around. He for the streets, nigga.
Passing the nigga like a Philly at a concert, man. God damn.
Everybody
hey, yo, who's he tied with?
I can't remember, but it was some nigga that we don't know. Like it's a motherfucker that.
Hold on, let me check it, man. Hold on.
Yeah, man. Like he get passed around, bro. Like everybody hit that. That's community booty. Like for real.
No.
Pause, nigga. Like
no, man. Come on.
That's what it is. So when you get traded that much, and he older too, like this better be his forever home, like they do with the old people. Like
and it's not. It's not.
He gonna be.
He'll complain his way out.
I promise you, he's gonna be in Houston next year, because he only got 1 year left on his contract.
Okay, so why do you think they picked him up? Why do you think they were like,
Steve
he'll be a good
Ballmer.
asset to the team?
Steve Ballmer don't give a shit about nothing no more. He trying to win. They go into a new stadium next year. They still playing in the fucking crypt. They need to win, dog, because everybody on that team is basically on 1-year deals. You can get off of the whole team, bro. You can start from scratch. If Steve Ballmer wanted to and this shit don't work, he could be like, I ain't resigning nobody. Nigga, fuck all y'all. Peace. I'm going to take Bones Highland and whoever I get in the draft, and we're going to try to rock out, and we're going to start from Skrizatch. Because he's paid these cats millions, and they ain't got jack. They ain't even got a conference finals.
Right.
They got a conference finals appearance, but that was it. And that was Paul George snapping. So Kawhi, his legs don't work. He needs fucking Lieutenant Dan. He needs new legs. It's like,
So he needs a
got new
wheelchair.
legs.
No, dog.
That nigga
Come
needs
on,
a
man.
fucking
Damn.
wheelchair, and he needs a home. Paul George, I love him. But he better at podcasting right now than he is at winning championships because he ain't never won one. And they still gotta go through the fucking Lakers. So, and they gotta go through the West. Man, you think that the Clippers gonna beat the Nuggets? The fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no.
They ain't beating the Joker.
Joker on some shit.
They
Man.
not beating that horse trade, man. That motherfucker don't give a fuck about nothing but horses. That's all he care about.
And that's always the case too. Is when you have somebody, when you have a superstar in a sport, and they don't care shit about the sport. Like the only one person, even LeBron cares so much, and he can't get as many championships. That shows how much he cares. You know what I mean? Like $2 million a year, $2-3 million a year on his body, and he cannot get like he's like Eminem. Eminem says, "Until I collapse, I probably never get the props I feel I ever deserve." That's LeBron. No matter how many rings, how many MVPs, how many years he spent on his conditioning his body. This nigga 38, 37 years old, been playing since he was 19. It's 20 years. And he'll never get the props that he deserves, man. So I kind of feel him on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. And let's go ahead and talk about LeBron James for a little bit before we get up out of here, big homie. Okay. I know we wanted to talk about Josh Gruden, but if you don't mind, fuck him and fuck the Raiders. I love the Raiders. I'm a Raiders fan, actually.
Josh McDaniel.
Josh McDaniel. I'm sorry, whoever the fuck I said. Fuck them. We already know everybody got fired. And they starting Aiden O'Connell, which I made a video about. Motherfuckers telling y'all that he was gonna be the next Brock Purdy. I literally made a video about it. My mind is serious, bro, when it comes to this weird ass prediction shit. But he still got to win, and I don't think that his team is piss poor.
To whoever's listening, please stop commenting on this guy and boosting his head up and letting him know how right he is, please.
If I'm right, I'm right.
Gotta deal
when I'm wrong,
with it.
I'm right. So y'all kiss my ass. So
even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Yeah. What's that? Get rich?
You know it. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Because when I was wrong, I was still right. He was like, 50 Cent said, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Best comedian in the world, boy. I don't know why y'all don't know, boy. 50 Cent, that motherfucker stupid. No, he said, that makes sense. Get in a car. He was like, all right. He was right like a motherfucker about that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I was iffy about him in that movie, though. I was still, but he was cool. All right. But yeah, let's go into LeBron then. Yeah.
So LeBron James, I'm so over the fact that he got to play 40 minutes and he is 92 years old.
Come on, man. And who else can do it? Who else can do it, though?
That's
AD. Okay.
AD. Punk ass. Can't hold the team up, man. I don't get it. Like, bro, before Giannis became Giannis, before we had Wembanyama, before all of these motherfuckers, before the Joker was anything, we had AD. And everybody said, yo, as soon as Anthony Davis leaves the motherfucking Pelicans, he gonna be that nigga. Everybody said it. The Brow's gonna be that dude.
I forgot he played for the Pelicans just that quick. Yeah,
I'd never forget because I remember like when he got traded, it was like everybody was like, "This is some bullshit." LeBron's going, him and LeBron going whoop de whoop. I was like, everybody was like, "Oh, he's the next Wilt. He's the next Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's the next all of that," and he was supposed to be, but he'll give you like last year in the playoffs. AD was amazing. He was the best. He became the best defensive player in the world last year in the playoffs. But why on God's green earth is previously injured. I thought LeBron was going to be out until like January, but injured LeBron James, who we all believe is on TRT, because there's
No,
no
you
way.
believe you're on TRT because you think everybody is taking everybody with a muscles
Everybody's
on
on gear.
steroids, man.
Everybody's on gear.
Jesus,
I don't give a
man.
fuck what nobody say. So LeBron been on gear his whole career because he's 38 years old and the poor baby, to win a game against bum teams, he got to go out there and go off. They barely beat the Suns, and you be like, well, nigga, that's the Suns. Yeah. Bradley Beal ain't play.
Barely, yeah.
And Booker didn't play. It was just Kevin Durant out there doing his KD thing.
Mhm.
And it took LeBron to go Superman to win that game. Where is AD at?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, is that the game where he scored the last two layups? Like he had to go from front of the court to the back of the court with layups.
His shoe fell off. The motherfucker put his shoe on, ran full speed towards the guy. He gonna
That's
break
what I'm
something.
saying. Listen, no, he's not. He's not because
He
LeBron
did last
is
year and the year before and the year before that.
he's built for that though.
I know, but he's been
He's
injured
built
3
for
years
that,
straight,
though.
bro. Like,
I understand, he's going to be injured for 3 years more, but he keeps going. He's built. He's built for those injuries. He's a Kobe. He's a
I know.
MJ, man. They're in
I
that
know.
pantheon.
I know.
You know what I mean?
But I
AD.
feel like he should be able to age gracefully, Wayne. That's what Courtney taught me about. What age gracefully means, and I know he's not 99. I'm just joking. But what age gracefully means is that, you're not always going to be 1A. You can be 1B some nights. You can even be 2.
We talking about sports, age gracefully in
You're talking
sports.
about, yeah. I mean, age gracefully in like life means,
Right? Yeah, you
people
can't
that you see
age
age like
gracefully in
wine.
sports, dog. You can't age gracefully in sports, man.
But LeBron, we've had players that's aged gracefully in sports.
Who?
Tom.
I'm not putting Tom Brady.
Yeah, he aged beautifully until it was it. Until it was it. The offensive line started falling apart. That running game started falling apart. And he wasn't terrible out there. He could still play. Tom could still go out and play, right?
Yeah, he still be good. Yeah.
Like if he played for the Raiders this week, they probably win. Because he got Devontae Adams. Dead ass.
Yeah.
Like they probably win.
Word.
Like he was just like, fuck it. Like if he just was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do. Like he can still play. I honestly, bro, I truly believe this. I truly believe, and this might seem crazy, but I believe that Eli Manning can still play. I feel like Brett Favre and his scamming ass could still play. I feel like a lot of players that are older, that's quarterbacks, can still play.
LeBron you think James Eli can still play at a competitive rate?
I said play. I ain't said go out there.
Because I'm about to say he wasn't great when he was.
He gonna be top.
You know what I mean?
He'll be top 25. Like he'll be better than some of these niggas we got.
So he'll be like right above Derek Carr then.
Nah, Derek Carr's like 15th in the league. So he'll be like 18th. But that's
I gotta
another
double check that.
Yeah, I'm just saying my mind. I ain't saying that stat wise, bro. Don't get me lying away. Don't get me lying. But LeBron should not have to score 38 points. He shouldn't have to play 40 minutes.
He's always going to, and you expect him to, man. Like you can't you can't turn it off. You can't turn that off, man. He has to have that competitive nature where he's not going to allow you. He's not going to go down fighting without a fight. Excuse me. You know what I mean? So he can't just be like, oh, well, I got 28. I'm going to sit here and let AD. He already did that. He did that before the season. He's like, yo, this is AD's team. AD took that.
He straight up said that.
He straight up said that. AD scored. He hasn't been bad, like 27 points the first game, 26, 30. He did worse during the Nuggets when he scored 17 points during that game.
Well, he
hasn't been doing shitty, but he can't hold the team.
That's what I'm saying. Like if LeBron is out,
the team is done.
Like if let's say LeBron is out for let's say, God forbid, LeBron is out for 50 games.
They're in that job position.
Dead ass, I would rely more on Austin Reeves. Dead ass.
Yeah.
For straight up, for real. Him and his General Choso sneakers. Like I would rely on him more than that. Like dead ass. Because I know he gonna go out there and he gonna play his ass off.
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck.
Like AD. So let me ask you this: do you agree that AD has like a switch?
I don't think he has
turn it on.
I don't think he has that switch. No, I think that he is. Oh, I'm going out here now. I scored. I think he's one of the motherfuckers be like, well, shit, I scored 30. That's how I think he is. Instead of like, yo, we won. I think he like, yo, I scored 30 though. That's a
You mean,
different
we
mind,
lost?
bro.
Like, even if he lost,
Even if he lost,
he's
you're
hey, I
like, well,
got
shit, it
27.
ain't my
I got
fault. I
26.
got 27, bitch. Like,
Right,
it ain't my
right,
fault, bitch. I
right.
scored 27. What the fuck did
Right.
Austin Reeves score? Like, nah, nigga, it's
Mhm.
supposed to be like, hey, yo, we lost, so it don't matter. I had a bad game.
Exactly.
That's
And
a
that's how LeBron
different.
is. That's how
That's
Kobe
LeBron.
was. Yeah.
That's how
So
Kobe was.
so that's what I'm saying. LeBron, like, you
Sometimes
can't
Kobe was
pass.
like that.
See,
Sometimes.
I feel you,
Kobe
but
was petty too.
listen. You LeBron can't pass that torch. Like, nobody passed that torch to LeBron. LeBron kind of like took that. It's like
You're
going
right.
back to wrestling. Vince McMahon always says, you got to reach up and grab that brass ring. And
Yep.
you can see, you be like, what the fuck is that? What does that mean? Like, what do I grab? How do I, make people get on my side? How do I make them listen to me? How do I, And some
That-
people just take it.
It's
LeBron,
the
yeah,
Genesis
and AD just doesn't, like, he's not taking that baton. He's like, and it's not even taking it. It's LeBron took that shit like, this is the
he don't got
baton.
it,
LeBron
Wayne.
was like, here you go. Here
And
you
that motherfucker
go.
said, like, I want
You
the
can't,
shit,
he
nigga.
can't, listen, some people
can't.
can't do it. Like,
Nah,
people,
he don't-
listen,
he don't
the
got it.
person to take LeBron's spot in the NBA will come. It will happen. And you won't have to say, this is the next LeBron. When they start saying that, this is the next LeBron, this is the next Shaq, this is the next this. When you start saying that, you've already screwed up that person's career. Mentally, because I don't care, LeBron, even
Unless they could
LeBron
accept
went
that
on
pressure.
after that game, but nobody can accept that pressure, man.
LeBron did it though.
Listen,
did it.
LeBron,
He was the chosen one. And that
but I
motherfucker
think,
got the
like, because
tattoo
of that,
it.
because like he was a star his whole life though. So what?
That's what I'm saying. Like, most of these cats are though, big homie. Like, most of these cats are stars from the age of 12. Cause motherfucker is like, okay, this motherfucker 12, he's 6'2". Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And then like AD, he was 6'2" until he was like 16. Then he was like 7 foot. Everybody was like, oh shit. Like, this motherfucker got like, everybody knew he was gonna be that dude. But LeBron James came through with, like, niggas was like, people said like he is the next Michael Jordan. They didn't say that about Michael Jordan.
Mhm.
Michael Jordan was not supposed to be this.
Yeah.
But they said that shit about Magic Johnson. They said, oh, Magic Johnson is he's the one. Like, Magic is the one. They said that about Larry Bird. Oh, Larry's the one. And they took it and ran with it.
Mhm.
They said the same thing about Zion. Oh, he's the best prospect since LeBron. What he doing? Out here thotting out. But guess what? Guess who's taking it? Guess who's taking it? Pause. Wemby. Wemby going out there scoring 38 on motherfuckers. Shooting shots.
No. Wemby scored 38 points one time. Let's wait and see what happens.
It's been 7 games.
Because that nigga's been 16. That nigga's been 16 points here, 15 points here.
Hey. You're 19.
Let's wait and see.
But I'm saying,
Okay.
in terms of embracing it and taking it, I think Wemby has that. It's here. I think Wemby's like, yo, I could be like the best like tomorrow, bro, if I just go hard. But you know what? That's why I love the NBA. That's why I love sports in general. You're going to get the opportunity to prove it, Wayne. You're going to get the opportunity to prove it. Because there's going to come a time where you're going to have to shoot the last shot, or you're going to be the only motherfucker that's available on your team, or you're going to have to snap, or you're going to go up against a team that's a juggernaut. LeBron had to beat the Celtics. Jordan had to beat the Celtics, the Pistons, and the Lakers. Like, there's going to be there's going to be an unmovable object, and the only thing that you can do is that go through that bitch. And right now for the Lakers, it is Denver. It is the Denver Nuggets, and those motherfuckers the Lakers cannot beat them boys, and it's because of AD. When you go up against the Nuggets, he was saying it all off season. Oh, we can't wait. Oh, we can't wait. Motherfucker, when it came, you could wait. Your ass was waiting.
Look, how does LeBron do against Joker? Have they been one-on-one before?
I don't think that the Nuggets give a fuck about LeBron, dog.
Yeah.
They like, yo, Brian might get 100. We still gonna win. Fuck them. Because we ain't gonna let the rest of these goofies do nothing. And that's exactly what happens every time.
Right, yeah.
Everybody know the Lakers are a ragtag bunch. Cast-offs, all of that. Weirdos. That's what they are. But LeBron is the anchor, and it's a shame. LeBron should be able to be that too now. Because everybody else at this age, big homie, is a 2. D Wade was a 2. Shit, D Wade was a 2 when he was in his 30s. You know what I'm saying? When LeBron came around, you know, everybody else is able to be a 2. I mean, Steph Curry is, you know,
Think about it though. Think about
a
it.
1, but
Hold on, MJ wasn't a 2 until he went to the Wizards.
that's different, man. Like,
Oh,
well, actually, it's not. It's the same thing. They're the same age. So yeah, I'm right. They're around the same age. So yeah, he was a 2 with the. I mean, honestly, no, he wasn't. He was still the best player on that team. Larry Hughes, nigga, he was the best player on that team. He really
I don't
was.
think you can make. In order to be a 2, you have to stop caring somewhat. And LeBron ain't gonna do that. You can't. It don't matter. Age don't matter. Age
You
don't
can have
matter,
the
dog.
heart, but I don't think the body.
If
can
his body
follow.
goes out, he'll
That's what it
retire.
is. Yeah, right.
Because if you can expect him to not care as much,
I don't think LeBron would. I don't think LeBron. And that's the thing. He's doing something that, like, we are blessed to be in this age of sports more than any
Yeah.
other age, because we are seeing. I saw the meme where it had LeBron James out there scoring 38, and then right below it had Michael Jordan. That was like at the same age. Michael Jordan was at a gambling table smoking cigars, playing poker at that same age. But the thing that thing didn't say was that, well, Michael had already won 6, bitch. Like, so chill. He could relax. That's what Mike wanted to do. He wanted to smoke cigars and play golf and make fucking Looney Tune movies, right? It's a difference, bro. Like, LeBron is setting the bar on athleticism as you get older. And it's going to continue to go up. We will see someone play in the NBA at 45 and be productive. It might be Bron.
Udonis Haslem, right?
I said productive, not fighting motherfuckers. Not fighting.
Right.
Because Udonis Haslem, he started fighting his own teammates. Remember, he was trying to punch
But rightfully so. Rightfully so, though, man. Jimmy Butler, yeah.
Jimmy Butler, he's bipolar. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He's bipolar as fuck. So, you know, he's gonna fuck Jimmy up. But you see, they need people like that on that team. But anyway, that's the last thing I wanted to talk about today, big homie, is like, I know
LeBron needs help. All you're saying is LeBron needs help. He always did. And that's fine. He thought AD will be the person. And here's another thing, man. AD has as much money as Giannis.
Yep. They make
That's not fair. That's not fair. What are we doing? Come on.
Imagine that, big homie. Are you crazy?
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was Giannis, because Giannis got his after AD, and I'm like, AD got, how much was it? 185, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like
somewhere around there. I would have been like, okay, a 158. I'm like, bro, no, you need to give me 205. I'm Giannis, bro. You know, people want to see me. Like, people want to watch AD to watch him just like not do good for LeBron. You see what I mean? Like,
AD, Giannis doesn't have LeBron.
So he's right. So Giannis is like
Giannis
LeBron.
Did it like Giannis did it like he had Chris Middleton and fucking Drew Holiday. Like, Giannis did it from the muscle. Mm-hmm. Like, he did it from the muscle. And you gotta remember who he beat. He beat the Suns, who had Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Aiden, and a 2-0 lead. And that motherfucker just said, you know what, man, fuck these motherfuckers. And he just went. That's what I'm saying. He turned ruthless. Like, he went off. Like, that's what I'm talking about. AD would have been. They would have lost 4-0. Maybe he would have won a game for him. But
let me ask you this one, bro. Let me ask you this one thing. Last week on their game, they had after the game they asked LeBron, what does AD have to think about all the things that people are saying about him? LeBron says AD doesn't give a shit about. We don't give a shit about this and everything. All this.
Oh my god.
Should AD give a shit?
Yes, everybody should. I don't know why.
Should.
Like,
yeah.
Like if somebody like, and we've had crazy ass comments on our channel, certainly on YFM podcast.
Absolutely.
So please go ahead and check that out. You want to hear some shit, some crazy shit? Go to YFM podcast. But check out our newest episode where we're talking about a wife had a secret OnlyFans. Josh Smith's wife, and wow. Anyway,
Joe Smith. Yeah, Joe Smith's wife.
Joe Smith. Sorry, y'all. So like, we get criticism, feedback, criticism, whatever you want to call it, at our jobs, in regular life, with our homies, with our family members,
right.
And also when we're in a public eye, which we are right here. We get feedback. Big Rita from Rita's Fucked Up Stats, shout out to her, right now doing a symposium and some shit for project management, doing it big time. She gets criticism all the time. People was like, oh, she don't know shit about baseball. Why this bitch talking about it? People say all types of crazy ass shit like that. And guess what we do? We be like, whatever, nigga, fuck them. And if it's good feedback, though, we take it. The feedback that everybody been giving AD is like, yo, you should dominate, bro, because LeBron is old as fuck. This is your
Yeah.
team now. How you
Yeah.
not gonna care about that? You should care about that. You should care about the simple fact that everybody know that you don't start practicing for NBA basketball until like August. So you from like you take off
For a
multiple
month?
months.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing at the house? Like, dog, that's like me and you just saying fuck this shit and stopping for like 2 years and then trying to get back at it. We're gonna
Right. And
fumble. We're
thinking we
gonna
have the
fuck
same
it up.
chance. Yeah.
It took us a long
Um,
time to get back. So, yeah, man.
But look, LeBron's not old, man. You know, like I said,
To
age ain't
us,
nothing
nigga,
but a number,
he
man. Yeah,
21,
but
motherfucker, compared to me
yeah,
and you. He'll
yeah.
bench press and destroy both of us in any sport, nigga. I don't give a fuck what it is. Besides chess, I bust his ass. But other than that, he probably good at that too. Actually, he's rich. He's fucking smart. So, I mean, I don't think that he's gonna play with his kids because I don't know if Bronny's gonna make it to the NBA with the heart shit.
Really?
I
With
don't
the heart
know.
issue,
I don't
yes,
know.
yes, yes. You're
I
right.
don't
You're right.
know. But his younger son is him, part 2. If you ain't seen him, because he's real young, bro.
Yeah.
He like freshman. That motherfucker is like 6'6", and he looks like LeBron. Like he looks like big. So he's gonna dominate, I think. But I don't think that's the goal anymore. I think like LeBron doesn't, he shouldn't be scoring so much, and it's time for AD to step it up more, man. It's time for AD
Scoring
to
so
step it
much.
up. I just
There's
wish he
got to
could
be a
dominate.
different way to say it. They shouldn't be scoring so much. He ain't got no choice. But
The
man.
Lakers can win the championship this year. It's gonna be
Not
tough.
without LeBron. Not without LeBron, and not with
Nope.
just AD.
AD gonna have to go off. And LeBron gonna have to put up 40, 50 some nights, and that's the problem.
And then sit down. And then
Too
sit
much.
down. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's too much. He can't score. He can't play 40 minutes every fucking game in the playoffs. It's too much on him. It's too much on any person that is his age. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I know he's
Right.
superhuman. I know he's Superman. But like, that shit's gonna hurt. Like, eventually, bro, it's a lot. And you know how the playoffs is, man. It's a lot. Everybody trying to chase this goal, motherfuckers going off. So, and then you're gonna have to play, if you make it to the championship, you're probably gonna have to play the Bucks with Giannis and Lillard. Nigga, like, nah, bro. Like, that's way too much. Or you might play the Heat, and you know how the Heat is. Like, they always make it. No motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They gonna play their heart out. It's too much. So, all right, man. I think that's it. What a great episode, big homie Wayne. This shit was great. Nice to talk about the in-season tournament and how goofy it is. Y'all watch that shit. That shit's gonna be fun. Make sure you check us out.
Yeah,
Big homie
please
got
watch it so we can continue to watch NBA because we
yeah.
need this shit.
We do need an
Do
NBA
you
because
do you
is
really
awesome.
want to watch baseball? Do you really want to watch baseball?
Not on TV. Not on TV. I would never watch soccer or baseball on TV. It's boring as shit. But there, it is so dope. I don't even know what to say. Make sure you guys check out our Etsy. Link is in the description. Etsy, YFM Sports. You can go ahead and check us out. Support dope shirts, all types of shit. Big homie Wayne showing the We Got Game shirt, which has not been released yet, but it's coming soon. Pause. That's what she said. All of that. We got a lot of cool shit going on. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like videos almost every day, covering the NFL, covering the NBA. If we get some more good boxing this year, covering that shit too. So yeah, man. Make sure you check us out. And you got anything else to say, big homie, before we get up out of here?
No, man. Just thank you guys for continuing watching. Thank you for just for liking and to keep us going. Please buy some merch. We love you guys. Have a great weekend.
YFM Sports.